Now the neat thing about this wrap is that actually one of my students taught it to me. One of my online students who was working on a veil choreography and had this wrap that she learned from one of her first teachers, and she didn't quite know how to get out of it, and we were working on adding some new veil vocabulary for her so that she could put a piece together. So that's what we've been working on with some online lessons. So I learned this veil wrap from her, and I really think it's kind of cool. So for this one, I have a rectangular veil. This one is chiffon, but it's more the rectangular shape that I find works better for this than the circular shape. I'm usually a half circle person, silk especially, but for this one I think that the rectangle makes a much better line. So what we're going to do is take your veil, and you're actually going to have it bunched up like this, and you're going to go ahead and fold it in half so your ends are even. I want you to take the center part and put it at the front and put it around like this on your neck. Now what you're going to do now is you're going to go ahead and you're going to cross these at the back. So what I'm doing here is I'm crossing them at the back, and for now I'm going to take them around over my shoulders. And I can see that as I cross them, when I'm looking at this, they got a little uneven. So I'm going to go ahead and even them back up. All right, now I want them actually behind me, but they're going to stay put from here. So I'm going to take the top edge here, like this, so it's going to open out. I'm going to take the corner, and then I'm going to take this up and tuck it under. I would tuck that under my bra strap. And you know, if you're doing this for a show, you're going to be fussy about making sure this all lays nice. And then take this one and find your edge. Drop it behind your shoulder here, and then take this corner. And we're going to put this one, and we're going to tuck this under this strap here. So now what we have is this. And this is a pretty line right here, and also makes a pretty line in the back with that X right there. So what we're going to do here is, and we're not going to do a whole combination today, we're just going to talk about some things you could do. You know, you can do a whole lot of your dancing right in this wrap as you're coming out. So whatever you want to do here. So let's go, maybe we take this into some arms. I'm going to be taking my first one out at the back. So perhaps we take the arms down, we take the arms up, we take them back here. So now I'm at the back, and I can continue to do some hip work that's kind of wide. And what I'm doing here is, as I'm leaning here, this hand here, I'm taking the first side out. I'm going to take this one out and open it up at the back. And I'm going to start to turn. I'm going to show you what I did. We'll pretend this is the back here. As I was doing this, as I leaned into it, I brought my arm in, and then I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to turn away from it, because that way the air is going to catch my veil. And while I'm turning, I can go ahead and use my fingers to kind of drop the extra length of it like this and find just the edge of my veil. So from here, I can come around. I can do all kinds of nice one-armed things here. As a matter of fact, one of the things we can do here is, if you do this, you can take your veil up. You can take your veil up over your head. I have to take my other hand up over my head like this. I'm going to take this hand here and replace this part. Then this hand is going to find the edge of the veil. I'm going to kind of grab right near my other hand, and then I'm going to start to find my way to get the fabric out like this. And now I have basically the short end of the veil here. So that allows me to come to this position. This is very nice for framing, like this. We can do some other nice things with this as well. You can hold it up and tilt back just a little bit and make a beautiful turn right here, like that. You can also anchor it at your head and make like a little angle here and turn into it, like this. A little lean of the body looks very pretty there too. When you're done with this side of it, or done with this short end, you do need to remember to either take it around like this with one hand, or you could walk this hand back. I think this is probably the nicer way to do it, and maybe somehow in a turn, like if you come out here, if you come around, and then you switch hands, then you can take it wherever you want right here. So then when you're ready for the next side, however you want to do, you get into this. Maybe you want to do this at the front, maybe you want to do this at the back. Take it out, bring it out. Again, you're going to need to probably go ahead and walk these fingers down in here because the fabric was bunched up. Whatever you'd like to do, some things like this. spinning out here, spinning with it up high, spinning with one high and one low, or the other way, like this. Lots of things you can do there, and of course, you have barrels. So if you're here and you take this barrel, you always want to take the arm down front of the body between you and the audience. That way the veil presents itself better. So when you come down here, and you go down in the front, and down. Okay, coming in. And here, let's decide that we're done with this. We're going to come here. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to drop it like this. Okay? Perhaps I come up here like this. Get my hands near my throat. Turn around. Do something back here. While I'm doing this, facing the back, what's going on is my hand is here, and I'm starting to work this out like this, so till I find the edge. So that's what I'm doing back here. I'm going to take this out, find the edge, and again, you can lift it up and create something nice here. Maybe some mayas, maybe taking it up, and this back bend, and taking it up. And from here, you want to start to get those hands out wider, but it's here is your opportunity to lift the veil out, and now you have it in a working position. So there you go. That's a lot of stuff, I know. So I'm going to show you the wrap one more time, and then you can go back and look at all the stuff that we did. So you're going to go have your veil right here. This goes at the front. This goes around, crossing at the back, bringing around the front, find your edge, find your wing, this corner goes here, and whatever one you want to take out first, you're going to want to put in last, of course. And let's see, there's the other edge. There's that one. Like that. So that's how I wrap that up. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. You can go back and rewind that and look at some of the options and create a combination of your own with some of those stages of undoing this wrap. So thank you, Natasha, for showing me this. I really had some fun with that, and I hope you guys have some fun with it too. And I will see you next time. If you have not heard about the DBQ Bellydance Challenge, we're looking for 3 projects to follow through this year. You can check my website link in the box down there and go to the blog and look for the challenge blog entry, and there's a Google form there where you can tell us about your big project that you have in mind for 2015, and maybe yours will be selected for us to follow along with your project progress and cheer you on. So that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!